Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up the Kodiak Canvas 8.5x6 foot Flexbow XV canvas camping tent. So we picked up this tent last year and we never used it, so this will be the first time that I've set it up, first time that I've seen inside of it. I've been on a tent quest for quite a while now, and if you've watched my channel and seen all the tent review videos I've done, then you will know that. So hopefully this is the right one. We had a Kodiak Canvas 10x10 previously, and we took that on a couple trips, and it was a pretty good tent, but we had some problems with the zippers, so we ended up sending it back, and it was really just too big. We got a variety of different tents, and then we had problems with sand, and so it's been a tent quest. Now this tent, the purpose for this tent is to use it as a car camping tent. So clearly this is not going to be a backpacking tent. This is something that you pull up in your car or your truck and you set your tent up. All right, so yeah, there's the introduction. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start with the weight. What do we got? 30.72 pounds. T-bar, stakes, and that's it. Okay, so here's everything that comes with the tent. You've got the carrying case, the tent itself, stakes and a little bag for the stakes, and then the vertical bars, and then the T-bar, and then these are the rods that extend it out. So let's get it set up. Nice, nice. Okay, let's get it staked in. So it comes with these metal stakes. These are good stakes. It comes with quality stakes, but if you're gonna use it in sand, they're not good. So these stakes are great for obviously the grass and anywhere that's got some decent holding power, but in sand, you're gonna want sand stakes. So if you're gonna set this up at a campsite in one of those sandboxes, these will not hold in the wind. This tent will blow right away. Okay, I've got it staked in, and there's 4 stakes that run across the front and the back, and then there's one on each side here. And then this little thing, I am pretty sure is what the vertical post goes into. So let's get that set up. Oh, and one thing you're gonna wanna do before you set any of these Kodiak Canvas tents up is unzip the doors, because if you don't do that, it creates a suction inside, and then it's really hard for the tent to open. It takes a lot of force to push it vertically. So just make sure you have the flaps unzipped before you set it up. All right, so we have 4 of these spring bars. Those are gonna be pushed through these pieces of canvas here, just like this. You want this nubby side to the outside on both sides, just like that. Maybe if I can get my hands to work. There. And then these 2 bars here with the thumb screw, those are the vertical posts, and they telescope out. And this is the center post. And so you'll notice you've got a nub on one side, it's flat on the other. The nub side points downward when you go to put it together. So this is held together by spring. So this side, you'll take the spring bars and press them all the way in until they hit that metal stopper. They can't go any farther than that. Like that, boom, that's good. Same with the other side here, all the way in. Get these out of here for now. And then to set it up, to put tension on it, you simply press it down into itself like that with your body weight. Very easy, no big deal there. Just press it down in. And then there's the metal collar that you can slide over, and that prevents it from blowing back out. And there's a depression switch right here that allows you to slide this bar back off once you're done. And you can't overslide it because there's a metal stud that is right here, tacked in there. Is it tacked in? Screwed in there, it looks like. And you can see how that put pressure onto the tent. And then to get the outside vertically, use these. So each side, there are two different sides, top side and bottom side. And there is no stopper to prevent that from sliding all the way out, so I guess just use your best judgment when it comes to how far out you're gonna make it. I'm gonna go almost all the way. So that looks like I got enough to bite onto with the thumb screw internally. Get that a cinch down. Feels like it's tight enough. And then I'll measure this one against that one, so they're the same height. Loosen the thumb screw, pull out the center pole. Easy enough. Okay. And then this, the larger side, the larger diameter, is where the nub goes. So I just take one side here, put it into the nub, push it up, and then there's this little metal thing here. I don't even know how to describe this. It's like a folded piece of metal. And then you pull the tent up and put it into that. Just like that. Oh, it looks like there's a sleeve here for this to go through. So let me redo this. Let me put this through the sleeve first. There we go. That makes more sense. And then into that. Nice. Pretty smooth. Same thing on this other side. Get that sleeve. Get it through there. Ooh, this is looking good. Put that into the nub and then grab it and press it up. It's not terribly difficult, but if it is, you can always get somebody to help you. There. Oh, look at that. All right, here it is. Here it is, all set up. Let me do the walk around. All right, so here's the walk around. Here's the front. Here's the side. Amanda's in there testing all the zippers. Ventilation's on the side. Nice tent. Really excited to go in and check it out. Okay, so there's the walk around. Let me do some measurements from the outside. Okay, so from the outside corner here to the other outside corner, we have, ooh, that's right there at about 100.5 inches, almost 101 inches. Okay, so right at the corner there, over to the other corner, 71, it's about, yeah, about 71 inches, so just shy of 6 feet. Now this isn't gonna be perfectly vertically straight. I'll do another measurement on the inside like that. I'll angle this one though so we can see the distance there from the pole. So to the top of the T-bar, that is about 53 3/4. And again, that's got a bit of an angle to it. And let's try to get one from the front of the tent here. So this is a very crude measurement, as you can probably tell, super crude. But from this stitching right here, straight over, well, straight-ish, about 43 inches. Let's check out the door width. So the panel, the mesh panel, ooh, that's about 30, ooh, it's about 30 1/4, 30 and, I'd say 30 3/8 inches by, let's go from the tallest point here, 28 inches. Here's the zipper. That's got a good zipper pull.
A lot better than the last one.
Yeah, the last one, the zipper really caught on this corner right here. And I don't know why it caught. Maybe I'll put some footage in there of how bad it was catching. All right, so I am out here just outside of Canyonlands in the Needles District. And there's one thing I want to say about this tent. You can see it's doing a pretty good job in the wind here. It's holding up, but one of my complaints is that this is pretty tough to pull. This zipper is pretty tough. All around this corner here, and it's kind of difficult as it is, but with the wind, when the tent is flexing, then it's really tough. So the tent is sturdy, definitely a sturdy tent, but yeah, that's something to keep in mind, that kind of takes two hands. This right here is a hard turn. I think this tent would have been a little better designed if it was more of just a longer curve here, a longer curve. All right, the tent survived the night with no problem. You can see it is standing like a champ. There is one thing I want to talk about on this tent, and that is the zipper pull on the inside for this main door here. This angle right here, this curve, this is pretty tough to pull the zipper across. And I was having a really hard time with it last night when there was wind and pressure on the tent. So there's like the normal thing, but when you try to get it, you can see that it really, so this section is pretty hard, and I used two hands on it to pull it. It doesn't really help much. That section is just really tough. Undoing it is easy, but pulling it back, that curve the zipper just sticks. And yeah, so I'm pretty disappointed with that part of the tent. Again, unzipping it is pretty easy. Zipping it shut is pretty tough. Even with, you want to get two hands on there, it's pretty tough. So same problem here with the lower section of the zipper. You can see this one, that again, it just kind of stops. See, it's not pulling smooth. You really have to jerk it. Opening this one's kind of tough. It's not terribly difficult, but closing it, it's really choppy to close this thing. Like the zipper pull on that to close it, that's pretty tough. It just bites into itself and really hangs up in there. Opening, pretty easy. Pulling shut, like that's just me pushing against it. It doesn't really go anywhere. You have to kind of shove into it. Open, close. And I'm putting quite a bit of force in my arm, closing it right there. If I'm just doing like a normal zipper pull, it doesn't really even budge. And then it will, once the pressure gets high enough. See, like that one's not even closing, and I am not catching the flap, just in case you're thinking, hey, maybe you're catching the flap. Nope, I'm not catching the flap. And this is true for zipping it from the inside or the outside. This bottom one pulls open easy, not shut easy. So be aware. See, look at that. See, there we go. Open. Trying to close it. Past that. It does not like it. All right, it's probably a long enough video on the zippers, but there you go. So that's got a good zipper pull to it. And so it's got zippers, obviously the zipper I just did, and it's got a zipper across the bottom here. And these meet, and then you've got these Velcro flaps here. There's one, or Velcro, the flap has Velcro on it. So there's one Velcro, two Velcro, none under there, solid. And then it's got these tie backs so you can roll the door back. All right, let's go inside. Take a look. Unzip this thing all the way. And then of course this thing, you can roll it back and then tie it into this. Okay, here's inside. So what do we got? All right, here's the zipper from the inside. And then the bottom one. The door, the window rather. There's the window. There's the internal part, so you can loop that around and tie the door back to the outside. It has 2 of those. Here is the side ventilation. It's a triangle. All right, so at the base, the very, very bottom, that is, right about 33 3/4 inches. And then to the tallest part here, 25 3/4 inches, right up to that seam. And that doesn't go down any further. That's all you got there. Looks like this rolls up in on itself like that. And then you can put this around it like this. And it's the same with the front door. All right, my battery died, so I had to replace it. So here's the inside. We have this window zipped up, and now I'm gonna have Amanda film me laying down here so you can see how that looks. And for reference, I'm 6'1", about 210 pounds. I got like a 46 shoulder, about a 34 waist. So here's me laying right in the middle. Plenty of room. This is definitely a great tent for a solo, and be a good tent for a duo as well. So if I scoot more to one side, you can see there's plenty of room above my head. How far do I have? However far this is. And then I got plenty of room down at my feet down here.
You probably have about a foot each way.
Yeah, so yeah, plenty of room, very, very comfortable. Stable in the wind too. So there's a bit of a breeze out here, and with the 10x10 canvas tent that I talked about earlier and made a video on, that's like 6.5 feet high, it's blown all over with a little bit of wind. It's stable, but it still catches a lot of wind. This one, yeah, it's nice and stable. And there's no, like, the wind's not moving the tent at all. It's a nice aerodynamic design. And in fact, I'm gonna do the shake test now. So this is the good old shake test. Okay, so and that is really the reason, one of the main reasons we wanted to get this tent, is because it's stable in the wind. And the other one was, again, that bigger tent just caught so much wind. But you can see this one, rock solid design. I'm really happy with it. So now I'll go in and get the actual dimensions inside. So let's do that. Okay, so some internal features here. You got this mesh pouch, and it measures, what is that? It is about 15.5 inches wide by, you probably can't see that very well, but I guess you'll have to take my word for it. About 7 inches deep. And it opens up pretty good there. It's got a pretty good opening. It looks like it stretches out to about 6 inches. Again, this zips here, dual zippers, so you can zip them from both directions, right up to the top. And something else that I think is nice about this tent, which I'm just now noticing, is you've got this piece of nylon, or it's not nylon, of canvas on the outside, so you can zip these windows up like this and then leave them open just a little bit so that rain doesn't fall in here. You don't want to zip it all the way up. Nice tight zip. Looks like a gear clip up here. So one gear clip, nothing in the middle, another gear clip on the other side. Well, let's get to measuring the actual inside of the tent itself. So from corner to corner, internal, so 70 inches. That's 70, hope you can see that. Here, let me get this off my head. So 70 inches by 99 inches. Hope you can see that there. Okay, maximum internal height. Ooh, what is that? 47 inches is the maximum internal height. And you can see I have plenty of room to sit all the way up. So how far is that? My span is 9 inches right there. So I'm moving about, what, an extra 3 inches. So 11, 12, probably about 12 to 13 inches above my head. Plenty of room to sit up straight. Even plenty of room to kneel. You know, I've got to crouch a little bit, but you can kind of see I'm kneeling right here. Not all the way up. I'm pressing into the top now, but right here there's plenty of room for me to kneel. And so make it nice because you can change, get dressed and undressed in here. You can even put a low chair in here. So if you have one of those camping chairs that sit really low, you could get one of those in here. Although I don't know why you would. You just sit outside. I'm not sure what the bottom is made of, but I will put it in the description. So there you have it. There's the tent. Solid design. All the zipper pulls feel really good. Let's pull the zipper all the way around. Oh yeah. Smooth zipper pull. Let's try to zip it back up. Yep, nice zipper pull. Let's try the main door zipper pull. Yeah, that's smooth too. Yeah, this is the biggest problem. Well, one of the biggest problems I had with the other tent was the zipper pull. It was just a hard zipper pull on the other tent. This one feels really good. So yeah, there you have it. There's the Kodiak canvas. What did I say this was? 8.5 by 6 foot tent. I'm really happy with this thing overall so far. Look, you can see it. These stakes like to pull out of the ground. And so you want to get sand stakes. So the stakes this tent comes with are these metal stakes. I don't know how long they are. I think they're 12 inches or 10 inches. They're long enough. They're great, but because they're smooth metal, they pull out of the ground very easily, and they pull out of sand like nobody's business. They're worthless in sand. So you want to pick up some of these if you're going to anchor this tent into sand. Like at any of the parks, in those sandboxes, they have 4 tents. You definitely want these. Don't rely just on these. These are great for hard terrain, hard earth, but these are what you need for sand. What are these? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Kogans. And then I added these little paracord pulls to them. They're drilled so you can put these paracord thumb pulls through them and get them out. But these things are great, and they really hold well in sand. I mean, even fairly soft sand. So pick up a set of these. You'll definitely want those. To hammer these in, or to hammer any stake in, I use this S-Wing hammer. This is a 3-pound hammer, and it does a really good job of hammering down into the ground any kind of a stake. You don't have to hit it super hard because it's a 3-pound head on this hammer, so it's nice and weighted. And that's what's nice about these thumb pulls. You can pull them right out. So works out really well. All right, now I'm going to show you the takedown of the tent, and you want to leave the doors unzipped at least halfway, but I recommend leaving all the windows, all the flaps, all the windows zipped all the way up, because if you're setting your tent up when it's dusty and stormy or windy outside, you want to minimize as much of that blowing into your tent as possible. At least I do. Maybe you don't care, but I do care. So I've got the tent here. Everything is zipped up except the except the doors. I've got the doors unzipped about halfway. Now I'll show you the takedown. So you just go the reverse way that you set it up, and the first thing you'll do is pop out one side here. Just grab with 2 hands, lift it up, breaks out really easily. Take the pressure off, let that side drop. Here's the pole, thumb screw, easy. I don't know what is going on with my GoPro batteries, but another one just died. I mean, like, literally died. Look at this. It like swelled up inside of my camera and is now fat. So it like kind of exploded and it's super hot. I almost couldn't get it out. I have 4 batteries with me, but this one, battery number 3 here, is feeling the same way. And you can see on battery number 2, this whole thing just broke right off of it. And then here's battery number 1 is all puffed up too. So I have no idea what's going on with these, but this is my 4th battery and it seems to be in decent condition. We'll see, hopefully I can make it through this video. So I got this one side down, you just saw that. To the other side here, and same thing. Just pull it up and out, super easy. Collapse this pole. And then to take this apart, it's very easy. You just press this little metal button here, little depression switch, move the metal sleeve over, and lift it up. That easy. Pop the spring bars out of both sides, pull that one apart, and there you have it. Very easy takedown, very easy setup. Great tent. I'm super happy with this thing so far. I can't wait to actually get out there in the field and try it, see how it works, test it in the live conditions, and then maybe I'll do another review on it. So there it is, there's the tent, there's the setup. Who knows when this battery is gonna die? Maybe it's on its way out now. You can see how easily these stakes pull out from the grass here, super easy. And then it's just a matter of rolling it up. Well, there you have it. There's the setup of the Kodiak Canvas 8.5 by 6 foot tent. Pretty good tent, easy setup, easy takedown, feels pretty solid. Looking forward to getting out and using it. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you in the next one.